In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain on all my secrets so you can grow crisp, delicious lettuce year-round too. We're going to take what most people see as a picky seasonal plant and turn it into a staple in your kitchen, 365 days a year. The biggest secret, honestly, has nothing to do with soil or seeds. It's a mental shift. You have to stop thinking of lettuce as just a spring plant. Lettuce can grow anytime, anywhere, as long as you give it what it wants. Here's the key. Lettuce is a cool season crop. It's happiest when the temperature is hovering between a comfortable 55 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit. When it gets too hot, the plant panics and bolts. It shoots up a flower stalk to make seeds, and in the process, the leaves turn horribly bitter. When it gets too cold, it can freeze into a pile of mush. So, our entire year-round strategy is built on one simple idea: controlling the environment. We're going to ride the wave when nature is on our side, and then we're going to create little microclimates and an indoor sanctuary to get us through the rough patches. Don't worry, this doesn't mean you need a giant, expensive greenhouse. It's all about using simple, smart tricks to outsmart the seasons. Alright, let's start with the easy seasons. The glorious, cool days of spring and fall. This is when lettuce wants to grow, so your job is mostly just to help it along. The warm days and cool nights are the perfect recipe for sweet, tender leaves. First things first, get your soil ready. Lettuce isn't a heavy feeder, but it loves light, fluffy soil that's full of organic matter. I always mix a few inches of good compost into my beds before planting. This gives the plants a gentle feed and also works wonders for drainage in a wet spring and helps hold moisture when it starts to get warm. Now for the fun part, choosing your varieties. In spring and fall, the world is your oyster. This is your chance to try all those gorgeous lettuces you see in seed catalogs, the deep reds, the speckled romaines, the buttery bibs. Some of my go-tos for these seasons are fast-growing loose-leaf types like salad bowl and red sails, because you can harvest from them over and over. But here's the real engine of a year-round harvest: succession planting. This is crucial. Don't plant all your lettuce at once. Instead, sow a small new batch of seeds every 2 or 3 weeks. It's a simple rhythm. As you finish harvesting one patch, the next one is just getting ready. This ensures you have a constant, manageable amount of fresh lettuce, not a whole mountain of it that you can't possibly eat. This is where most gardeners throw in the trowel. The sun gets brutal, temps climb above 85 degrees, and suddenly your beautiful lettuce patch bolts and turns into a bitter, inedible mess. But you don't have to surrender your summer salads. After years of fighting the summer heat, I've learned it takes a three-pronged attack: shade, water, and the right varieties. First up, shade. If you can, plant your summer lettuce where it gets that gentle morning sun, but is shaded from the blistering afternoon heat. The east side of your house is great for this, or you can tuck it behind taller plants like tomatoes or pole beans, which act like a natural umbrella. If you don't have natural shade, make your own. This is a total game changer. A simple shade cloth from a garden center can save your entire crop. I use a 30% to 40% shade cloth draped over some basic hoops. It lowers the air and soil temperature just enough to stop the plants from stressing out and bolting. It's the secret to keeping the bitterness away and stretching your harvest through the whole summer, even if you live somewhere hot. Next, your watering game has to be on point. Summer lettuce is thirsty. Its leaves are over 95% water and it has shallow roots, so it dries out fast. Consistent water is non-negotiable. But here's a pro tip: don't just water the roots. Finally, and this might be the most important part, you have to choose the right fighters for the summer battle. Some lettuce varieties are just tougher than others and have been bred to be slow to bolt. Look for names like Paris Island Cause, a classic romaine that really holds up. Buttercrunch is a fantastic bib type. If these summer survival tips are already giving you some ideas, do me a quick favor and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Just like There is one harvesting technique that is so important, it gets its own section. It's called cut and come again, and it will completely change how you harvest lettuce, both inside and out. Instead of waiting for a big head of lettuce to form and then yanking the whole plant out of the ground, you only harvest the outer leaves. This does two incredible things. First, it allows the plant to keep producing new leaves from the center. You can get 3, 4, or even more harvests from a single plant, which massively increases your yield. Second, it gives you a steady supply of fresh, tender baby leaves, which are often the best tasting ones anyway. So that's the system. The secret to a year-round lettuce supply isn't one magic trick. It's a way of thinking. It's about working nature during the easy seasons, fighting back against summer heat with shade and smart watering, protecting your plants from winter's worst with simple covers, and finally, bringing the whole operation indoors when Mother Nature just isn't cooperating. By choosing the right varieties for each season and using techniques like succession planting and cut-and-come-again harvesting, you can absolutely do this. You can walk out to your garden or over to your windowsill any day of the year and pick fresh, crisp, delicious lettuce. You don't have to be dependent on the grocery store. Just start with 1 or 2 of these ideas and build from there. You are going to be amazed at the abundance you can create. If this guide was helpful and you're ready to start your own year-round lettuce journey, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Happy gardening!